This is Hollywood, where this current cinema review is brought to you by PTB Screen of Australia, worldwide at ptbscreen.com.au, and on Facebook, where you'll find promotions and information which reinvent the appeal of cinema-going whilst providing a space for current release information and archive research related to the past and present of the cinema. Matías Bombal with you. Columbia Pictures brings us Inferno, in which Ron Howard directs Tom Hanks, returning as symbologist Robert Langdon in the latest movie adaptation from the author of The Da Vinci Code, Dan Brown. In this picture, Hanks awakes with amnesia in an Italian hospital ridden with visions of a human doomsday, attended by his nurse, Sienna Brooks, played by Miss Felicity Jones. He's hoping that she will help him recover his memory, but the rest period is short, as an Italian policewoman is after them, causing them to run from the hospital into the night. Little by little, it becomes apparent that more than just one organization is after them, aside from the Italian police. The World Health Organization, as well as many other secretive cloak-and-dagger organizations, are involved too, all following Langdon, himself following clues left by a dead millionaire bent on culling the Earth's population in half. The clues are of a sufficient sophistication amid art treasures of antiquity around the world that only a man of Langdon's talents has any chance of finding them. As you may see from this behind-the-scenes look, we are taken to some of the most fantastic places on Earth.
Do you love humanity enough to save it?
Tom loves playing Robert Langdon, and he's just that much more at the center of the heartbeat of Inferno.
Professor Langdon?
Robert Langdon wakes up in a hospital room. People are trying to kill him. He has no idea why.
He's gonna come on.
I found this in my jacket.
What are you doing with it?
I have no idea.
He's been implanted with this device that gives him a vision of Dante's Inferno.
This is what I have been seeing. Letters. Churkatrova, so you can find. It's a clue.
Then he knows exactly what it is because the two words Churkatrova are one of the most famous mysteries in all of art history.
Someone created a plague.
That is what Langdon is thrust into. And it's very immediate, real world, right now, danger. And Langdon needs to try to understand it first before you can even try to stop it.
I left you a path. The hardest one yet. Only you can finish it.
I really wanted to inhabit this movie with characters who would surprise us.
Remove Langdon.
It's so much about twists and turns.
I want to know what I'm involved with.
And where people stand.
Half the people on Earth will die.
It has very little to do with the past, and everything to do about the moment.
You are humanity's final hope.
Because, boy, that clock is really ticking in this movie.
That grand assembly of moments in front of and behind the scenes gives you all the eye candy you need to find interest and intrigue in the movie, with the added allure of antiquity and the beyond suggested from the pages of The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri. Sadly, it's telling when the studio won't supply us with actual scenes from the movie to share with you, and after seeing the picture, I know why. The dialogue is poor, not believable, nowhere as good as the Da Vinci Code had been. With most of the lovely places and real locations on Earth in which to set up the cameras, that popular and horrible shaky camera technique again draws attention to itself and not what is important. What is the good of having great locations if the audience isn't allowed to take them in? The many twists and turns of the story seem to be what pleased Ron Howard the most in making this, but seem a well-worn device by the end of the picture. The movie is merely an extended version of the theatrical trailer, with a possible exception of the assumption that the apocalypse featured will occur at the end of the movie. The story cleverly flips it to the front of the movie, and it seethes away from there. Omar Sy and Irfan Khan are also featured, capable actors, but sadly in a mishap of a movie. The whale tale of Howard's last picture bomb in the heart of the sea, and now this, makes me hope Mr. Howard gets his Mayberry groove back, or will just remember him best for singing Gary, Indiana in The Music Man. The Motion Picture Association of America has given this a PG-13 rating. This is your pal, Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.